とってもいいことだと思うわ。それは繰り返す破壊と再生、崩壊と創造の神話。祈り満ちる苦音の世界に最後の神は君臨し続ける。フェイト、グランドオーダー、コスモス・イン・ザ・ロストベルト、創世滅亡輪廻、ユガクシェートラ、好評配信中。
Hello everyone and welcome to what could very well be the finale of Yugakshetra. We have the final dark god which we have to deal with. What is that below there? I can't even tell. Is that an alter ego? That's incredibly interesting if that's the case. I guess we'll see. Let's hop in and go. I'm excited for big story. This Lostbelt's kind of been popping off the last little bit, so I want to see where this goes. Yo, Karna, welcome back, and you're probably all big and strong. I'm sorry it took me so long to return, Master. What did I just say? I feel as though I said something I couldn't possibly know. Happens everyone now and then. Don't sweat it. Besides, we've got much bigger things to worry about. I'd like bringing you up to speed on what's going on right now. Fortunately, I already have a fairly good idea of that. My memories are a little muddled, but they remain unbroken. Svatimin's spirit core has given me the gist of everything that transpired while I was gone. It would seem the time has come to settle things. Karna. I want the end of this to go, brother! Brother! Right? That'd be so good. I'm afraid I'm not going to be much help. As you can see, I'm all tuckered out. That won't be a problem. Svatimin lent me more than just his spirit core. For the time being, I can also use Shiva's power, at least to a certain extent. Oh, you get big buffs. I see. So you inherited Svatimin's traits when you took over his spirit core. Of course, his power won't last forever. But I should be sufficiently familiar with it by now to hold on to it for a while, after all those duels we had. Well, this is all great news for sure, but we've still got a long way to go, given who we're up against. Speak of the devil. Hi. He's really not happy. Arjuna, we can do this down here or up there. The choice is yours. Oh, we're battling him right now. He came down. Karna, I know you. You're Karna. Yes, I am. And now, I'm going to defeat you. Why? Why do you oppose me? You were there, too. You witnessed that foolish war, just as I did. I'm purging evil from the world. Everything that is defective and unnecessary. That is the blade of justice I use to guide this world. My world is proper and right in every way. Oh, that's a lot of lightning. What's going on with the sky? This is the proof. The end of the final Yuga. When justice reaches its apex, a perfect world of peace and harmony is now close at hand. I've not seen for myself whether this world's what you say, so I will not speak to that. I will instead let those whom I trust speak for me. This world is so right it's wrong. Well, there's an interesting viewpoint. Maybe you could even say the same about people. After all, someone who only knows what's right inevitably ends up doing the wrong thing. Allow me to refute your premise by substituting the world for civilization. Civilization's roots must logically lie in humanity, not gods. This world may be refined as a result of you whittling away the people you deem defective, but its civilization has not advanced one iota. Any philosophy that would lead to what we see here has its priorities completely backwards. I can't understand. You speak nonsense. You are defective, unnecessary, and therefore evil. Indeed, indeed. The time has clearly come for you to pass judgment on these wicked fools yourself. Well, well, look who just couldn't resist putting in an appearance. I guess that was inevitable, though, this god being your last bastion and all. That's the caster from Shimosa. You hope you did those events. Hope, not events, but hope you did the part 1.5, because that's optional. Master, do you recognize him? I'm quite certain he does. That servant matches the description of a hostile entity Mr. Tann encountered in the parallel world of Shimosa. Though looking back on it now, it would seem that Shimosa was actually a small Lostbelt in its own right. Yeah, they said that. They used that word and I went like, oh, wow, dang. At any rate, although the servant went by Caster of Limbo, what we see here now is an alter ego. You there? I trust you are also a disciple of the foreign god, just like Rasputin. I believe you said your name was Abe no Seimei, one of Japan's greatest omnioji. What a dreadful thing to say! No righteous Chaldean servant should be quite so devious. You really should know better, Lord Detective. It's one thing to joke, but quite another to merely play along with my using an alias just to put the screws to me. Dreadful, simply dreadful. What was it again? Abe no Seimei. True, that cowardly schemer is certainly an acquaintance of mine, so I'm not completely unfamiliar with his name. But my name is simply Limbo, Lord Sherlock Holmes, and thus I would like you to address me thusly. And yes, well, you surmised I am indeed one of the 3 alter egos who serve the foreign god. I am the one who made the first move to prepare for the coming of the Trees of Emptiness, and turned Shimosa into hell to test a pet theory of mine. Then that's the servant who's been leading Arjuna down this path? Quiet Sky, can you tell us anything more about... Sorry, we've closed for the day, Star. We look forward to your business in the future, Heart. Quiet Sky is gone. The only trace she left behind is this note. Indeed, indeed. I'm certain she had no other choice but to make her escape. It is absolutely unforgivable to side with Chaldean no matter the circumstances. That said, I'm not entirely heartless. I see no need to go to my way to report her misdeeds to the foreign god. Now that she is nowhere to be seen, there's no proof she helped you. I think we can leave it at that. I suppose it was inevitable her injuries would heal now that she's had time to rest. Oh well. I'll have to think of a way to capture her for good some other time. Very well then, Limbo. You must be the servant who's been serving as Arjuna's military advisor of sorts. Now that you're showing yourself after hiding away all this time, does that mean you no longer had any other choice? Hardly. My appearance here is merely a matter of courtesy. It is not yet time for me to get my own hands dirty. Although, if you absolutely insist, I think I can manage a few tricks of my own. Humbled as I am to be the opening act of this world's god, if I must, I must! Ha ha ha! Looks to me like you want to keep clear of danger as much as possible. Why do you two have the same voice? This is painful. This is tough. Because, like, I didn't mean for them to be the same. I kind of went more flat, like, more just, like, theatrical for him and more flamboyant for you. But they're kind of merging in my brain right now. Looks to me like you want to keep clear of danger as much as possible. Oh, no, no. All I want to see is what's about to happen. All I want is to see what's about to happen up close and personal. This world's sudden drastic change must be due to its situation making significant forward progress. Either that, or it's starting to come apart at the seams now that the end is near. If Limbo's goal is to see what happens after that, he may even be have been pulling Arjuna's strings up to this point. No, never mind that. Right now, all I can say for sure is that we have no time to waste. We need to eliminate Arjuna and Limbo as quickly as possible. Should we fail to do so, this world will play host to a dreadful fatal event. And it is clear from Limbo's barely restrained delight that there will be no coming back from whatever it is. I believe we can leave Arjuna to Karna. The rest of you, please focus on Limbo. I can use the Kali to keep the nearby sacred beasts away. You alright, Lakshmi? Of course, now that I've come this far, I finally understand. The Kali are both a part of this world and its last form of resistance. They are creatures apart from God, born to fight against order. Perhaps that is the reason why a Lakshmi was summoned here, so that I could help them. Some queen I turned out to be. Once a rebel leader, always a rebel leader. We'll handle the sacred beasts. The only enemies that the rest of you need to worry about are those two. I'm counting on you, Tanner. Arjuna is no longer a god we can only look up at from afar. He's now destruction incarnate, and we have to stop him no matter what. Let's go, Master. All right, I guess we're doing it. So, I wonder if he's going to be a real alter ego. Part of me thinks not. Well, see the problem. Wow, by having the alter ego, that means that it's not good for us to have the foreigner. The only exception being, if I'm correct, Kama here gets the one that gain class advantage against alter ego. So we could use a Kama to help with the alter ego there. Just gonna double check anymore over here. No, okay, sounds good. So yeah, we'll use you. Then otherwise, let's go to our strong team here. And because of how it is, it's fine to kind of use whoever, right? So I think this should be fine. Yeah. The only problem is this. But we'll give... You know what? Let's switch you out, actually, for Jean. Because then you don't worry about that, right? Then it's better. Okay, let's give that a shot. Okay. Let's try. Is he going to have a proper sprite, or is he going to be a big dumb ghost? Because I know he's a servant eventually. Do we actually get to fight him? I hope so. Please don't be a big dumb ghost again. Come on. There's so much more you can do. You're a big dumb ghost again. Alright. Desired corruption. Well, cool. Thanks. Awesome, I guess. You actually have a full combo right away. Let's use that right now. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Just do big damage because we got all those ups. All right. I'm actually shocked that they're separate. Probably because they're two big opponents, right? God, those crits. Oh my goodness. I want to survive. So, can we go... Because that only works in servants, right? I don't think you count as one. As much as I'd like you to be. I don't think you do. Just pop this on. You're gonna die like right away, so let's pop this on just in case. And let's give you guts as well. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3. Just try to do as much as you can and get Meteor as well. Okay. Man, that damage. No effect, yeah, because it's you're not a servant, right? Nope. Okay, might as well check. Shoot. Decrease HP, increase charge when using, and restore HP for yourself. We don't have one of those. Best thing we can do with you is that for now. Okay, so let's go. If we can at least get one Noble Phantasm off, we beat you. Alright. Okay. Oh shoot, but she lost her thing. Shoot. Okay, well. Dang, I forgot that it doesn't last forever. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright, do your best. This is a tough battle. How much left? Ooh, still a bit. Oh yeah, that's not happening, huh? Dang. Dang. Gravity, that's gonna lose meter. Woof. Okay, well. I need to maybe come up with a more focused team for that. For now, I see some big hundos. Do you have... You know what? I'm going to hit shuffle, actually. Because what I want is... I want to try and get Estrella to have a bunch. Perfect. Because then you have yours that gives you your crit up. Yeah, you have yours that'll give you a bunch there. Yeah, that's perfect. Give you blue. Yep. Because then we can go... Blue. Blue, blue. Well, blue, red, blue. Okay. Alright. On to the next one. Okay, hopefully we only have to break your 1 meter. Very cool. Climax of birth and death. Oh, instant charge gain. Wonderful. I have no clue how we're gonna do this. I have no clue how we're gonna do this. We're gonna try our best with as much with you then, huh? Well, wait, you have super nullification? Okay, well, I think this is unwinnable for this part. I think this is just gonna be survival. At least I think so. We'll see if numbers actually happen. If there's numbers, then it's doable. If it's ones or zeros, then no. Okay, it is doable. Okay. I've never seen his Noble Phantasm. I wonder if we will here. I sure hope it doesn't kill us all in one hit. Oh, yo. Wow. Okay. This is a real battle. Okay. I will see you all once I get back here with a better team. Okay, so I had people. I remembered people told me, "Hey, use the guest servants by the end." And I grabbed Karna, and he gets a big buff. Oh, thank you for a bigger buff. We will destroy him in one turn here. Watch this. Well, first off, seal that. Never mind. I'm gonna give you guts then. This is not good, actually. Okay, well. We can at least get you through. I thought we could use the seal, but yeah, debuff immune. Right. In that case, let's go 1. And then there's nothing else we can really do here. Oh, okay, well, yeah, let's go 1. You know what? Just on the off chance you get hit. On the off chance you can use it. Oh, we could do this though. To do even more. And we'll give some stars. Okay, perfect. I like that hundo. Alright. Do as much as you can. Let's see how big number gonna be. That's big number. That's big number. Oh yeah, we got him. Okay. Transcendental Divine. Remove buff. Uh-oh. Anti-evil unique. Strength up versus debuffed? Shut up. How? That's wild. Strength up versus debuffed? Way to rub it in, pal. Alright, well. Time for these ones to hopefully try their best. Okay. HP gain. Thankfully, if he gains stuff, then I can pop a thing there. Invincibility with you. Which is that the one that also gives meter? Increased Noble Phantasm gauge. That's what we want. Okay. Let's pop that with you. We'll do as much as we can with your own combo. Let's get some stars. Why not? Might as well try to do as much as we can. I need to upgrade her skills. I always forget to go back and do that. So let's go 1. You know what? The hundreds are probably for the best damage. He must be a threat against humanity. There's no way he's not. There's no way he's not a threat against humanity. I didn't see the icon, so I guess not. Unless they popped up and I didn't see them. Alright. Okay, so he's... Let's... Oh, that damage. That's fine. Rip Saber. Rip Saber indeed. Okay, he didn't get his meter right away, which is... I can live with that. Do as much as you can here. Okay. Oh, it hurts. Oh, never mind. I thought we could save you till the end. Ah! That damage! Oh my god. I don't know if we can do this. We might have to leave Karna for the second row, right? Might as well absorb it. Because we're not... It doesn't matter. Thought we'd get meter. There's no way. There's like no way we're getting this here. We were on the right path. We were close. Clairvoyance, Transcendence, Buster, Charge, Gain. Wait. There's a chance. There wasn't a chance. Alright, time to try this again. Okay, we're back to phase 2. I used a different first team. And so now we have Karna ready to go. We have all this ready to go. We have our block here ready to go. And Emiya was there doing some sick stuff. So hey, all of that's pretty dank. What we're gonna do is we're gonna skip this first phase pretty much. Well, no, we're not, because he does the buff remove, right? Shoot. We don't want him to remove our buffs. So we should let him hit this, then we'll do it. Yes. Because if he gets rid of our buffs, then we're done. So let's let him use his thing, then we'll do it. Yes. And hopefully we'll get enough meter to do a triple Noble Phantasm to get some healing going too. Yep, we got that. Almost got that. We'll get enough through this. Good. Although we're not going to get much healing done. God, that's crazy. That's such a crazy Noble Phantasm. Alright. So. Let's go. I don't think I need to pop any of these on. Well, let's get as much as we can with you to at least do as much as we can. Right, and we'll hit this. And I mean, I guess we'll try to do this for as much damage as we can. Get this going. Because this just immobilizes, yeah, but that won't matter for him. So let's go. Let's try and get stars, so we'll do that there. What's your overcharge, actually? Your overcharge is damage to divine enemies. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Ooh, yeah, the most divine enemy, right there. No debuff. Big sad boys. I have a feeling this part's going to be full of editing. More than normal. Alright, this will definitely break his first phase. I'm sure of it. Yeah, good. Now for the scary part. That's the scary part. I wasn't joking about the scary part. Oh god, the damage. Okay. Well, we can get you going. Because you're gonna die otherwise. Get some of that. I'm also gonna give guts to you just because I can. Actually, you're still buffed, so let's give you those stars. No, you're not. Well, you'll do more damage. So yeah, we'll go 1, 2, 3 to do as much as you can. The buffs are gone. Not a ton. That did more. Good. Yes, go for her. Yes, go for her. Okay, so people told me there is absolutely a formula to determine who gets hit when. I'm almost certain he's avoiding Karna right now. Like, it is a proper formula for who gets hit when. Okay. Attack up, strength up versus debuffed. See, he's not going for him. I may be stupid. I may be stupid. Okay. Let's just try to do as much as we can. Come on. Oh, big crits, that's what we need. Okay, if we survive this turn, we're good. We might not survive. Goodbye. Oh my god, this is rough. Oh boy, this is rough.
我が王に誓ってお任せを。
重くいくのね。
最果てに至れ限界を超えよ。アロンダイトオーバーロード。せい
せい。
怖い。崩壊。崩壊。失墜せ。細かすぎると思う。
星の輝きを今ここに。宝石の声を聞けばよいのでしょ。我が天秤に集いきらめき。我が天そうしますの。任せなさい。裁定を下します。これはあなたの善の軽さ、そしてあなたの罪の重さ。クストスナルム。こうかしら。光よ。私の宝石たち、これがとどめ。
崩壊。失墜せ。ほら。
Okay, I did it. This is gonna win the battle for me. Oh my goodness. This took me, looking at my timer, 1 hour and 40 minutes. It took me an hour and 40 minutes to try and beat him without using any items. And, oh boy. I got to the point where I could beat the first phase in basically 2 turns. But everything after that was much more difficult. That's spicy. That's a spicy battle. We're holding on to our stuff because we're not even near the end. Thanksgiving special. I didn't even know there was Thanksgiving special things. That's hilarious. Oh, that was difficult. Wow. Yeah, Martha, 1 turn. Basically bring her in. She does her undead punch and it basically brings down to the limbo down to like 3,000 HP. Or 30,000, depending on if it crits or not with her hits. So, yeah, that was easy once we got past that. But then it was a case of, how do we survive everything? What incredible power. Even with Shiva's godly strength, I still can't manage to harm you. Godly, yes, for I am God. I've consumed all other divinities and brought them together to become a single, perfect god. Garna, son of Surya, wielder of Shiva's strength. If you wish to stand in my way, that is fine. As a truly perfect god, it will be simple for me to trample over you. You claim to be perfect? Then let me ask you this. Oh, are you calling him out? Oh. I was gonna say, are you gonna call him out about the Sky Boulder, which should reduce his power? I guess that already happened, considering we can hit him. Why did you consume the gods in the first place? What did you want with so much power? I'm sure you sought to create a just world, but I know that Arjuna would never choose such an inhumane path towards it. Someone else must have done so instead. Who? Oh? You need not answer. I know that too. The king of the Yadavas, Vasudeva, was not the same man as the Krishna who was an avatar of Vishnu, yet they shared a name nonetheless. On that day, it was not Arjuna, but the dark Krishna inside him who aimed that arrow at me. The same is now true for you, isn't it? Deep down, you are not Arjuna, but that dark Krishna, aren't you? I'm gonna be real. I don't know their history that much, so a bit of this is going over my head. I don't know why it happened, but I can see that your inner qualities were somehow inverted. And what you are now is the result of that avarice taking control and greedily consuming all the other divinities. When I look at you, I do not see a perfect god. Far from it. You have been irrevocably altered into a man who is both Arjuna and not Arjuna, nothing more. That got to him. Could this be the last push we need? I hope so! I don't know, it doesn't look like he's gonna make it easy for us. Oh, no, this won't do at all. Calm yourself. To be a perfect god, one must have power above all else. You became what you are by following your greed. It is only right that you continue to do so. If you have concerns about your godhood, then allow me, your humble servant, to present you with new power from the truly right and proper god. Now then, shall we begin? What are you doing? Arjuna's run off. There's no question of where he's heading. There's only one thing left he could rely on for help. Get in the border, guys. We're gonna go after him at full speed. Oh, right, the tree. I kind of forgot about the tree. I definitely did. Alright, so since that was like nearly 2 hours of shoving my head against a wall, I'm gonna see you guys in a second. For me. Well, no, it's gonna be longer for me, but for you, it'll just be a second. Okay. Wow, the map and music changed quite a bit, huh? It's a little spooky now. What are some of these limited missions that I gotta do? Well, we're working on that. Defeat wild beasts, lawful servants, treasure vaults, earth element, red color, white color, round, ember gathering. Okay, these are interesting. I'll definitely work on these, especially because I've seen that craft essence and it's quite silly. Thankfully, I talked to my friends. They're like, yeah, that one's tough. And at least it wasn't me making it more difficult than it should have been. Because that would be bad. Oh, this place... Oh, this place looks nice. I like it in the lake here. Is that... It's the Indian Tree of Emptiness, but... What's that strangely colored lake surrounding... Yo, is this an actual lake of milk? Are you for real? I thought that was like a metaphor. What's going on? That lake wasn't here when I first got here. These readings. Now I see. I knew this was no ordinary water, but I would never have guessed that it could be this. You figured out what it is, and why aren't you just telling us already? I was just getting to that. Don't worry, I have no intention of falling back on bad habits now. I understand you have no need for a detailed analysis at this point, so in lieu of that, I will simply say this. I believe that is the Ocean of Milk. The Ocean of Milk? You mean the one from the Samudra Manthana in the Hindu creation myth? The very same. That's the one where Vishnu, the other gods, and even the Asuras all work together to create a nectar of immortality. The Ocean of Milk is also said to be where the sun and moon come from, though I doubt that's what Arjuna wants to do with it now. Well, if it's only an ocean of milk, we should be able to cross it, no? I'm afraid that would be rather difficult. Why's that? Is it pasteurized? I don't know. It's highly poisonous. I've only done a quick scan so far, but I can tell it's strong enough to easily melt through steel, a human body, or even a spiritual body. Well, the border is sealed tightly enough that we could theoretically attempt to barrel through it. We would be unlikely to get far before the border started to dissolve. I see. So this is Hala Hala. The poison Vasuki the Serpent King vomited forth from the pain of being used like a rope to churn the milk. Boy, there's a lot here. Different mythologies have a lot. And Arjuna apparently chose to leave it mixed in. In the myth, Shiva becomes known as the Nilakanta of the Blue Throat because he gets rid of the poison by drinking it, but I'm only borrowing Shiva's power. I don't know if I can do the same, though I could jump over and get to the tree by myself. I don't recommend that. Given what happened earlier, it's likely Arjuna came here to receive some form of support from the Tree of Emptiness. Oh, we're gonna have to fight the tree again. I forgot that that's a thing too. Our only hope now is to hit him with everything we've got. Letting him pick us off individually now would be the height of folly. Then what can we do? Well, whatever it is, do you think he can hurry up and figure it out before all those sacred beasts catch up with us? Alright, I'll figure something out. Like what? I doubt I can erase the Hala Hala. But both Lakshmi and Alakshmi were born when the Ocean of Milk was churned. I'm sure I can do something. If I concentrate my misfortune around me like I did when I drew all of William Tell's arrows, I might be able to limit the poison's effects to myself. Yeah, that would be pretty rough on you. There is no other way. This is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Oh, right. Remember that thing about the boat? Yeah. Well, yeah, I forgot. Captain? What's up, Captain? You're just using your bad luck as an excuse to take the easy way out. It's the cheapest form of self-sacrifice. No soldier, hell, no person at all has any business doing that. Did you ever stop to think about what it's like for those of us left behind? To hear you praised for dying like a saint, like your death is something to celebrate? You never stop wondering what might have happened. If only you hadn't let her fight alone. If only you'd stayed behind instead of running away. I knew it. It is you. Yeah, it's me. I didn't experience these things myself, but these regrets ended up becoming core to who I am. That other version of me, the one who would go on to become a ship captain, fought in the Sepoy Rebellion, lost someone important to him. And unlike you, who stayed and fought to the very end, he ran away like a coward. We may have fought in very different regions, and neither of us may have been in a position to influence the other's battles. But after being inspired by the rumors I heard about you and knowing you were fighting at the same time, I can't help but feel a connection. The path I took was the only one available to me. I'm not going to judge you for the choices you made. There is nothing whatsoever wrong with choosing to survive. It is no different now. There is something I need to do, and I'm the only one who can do it, so that's what I'm going to do. And that's all there is to it. No, that's not all there is to it. Huh? What I'm trying to say is, that wasn't the only way then, and it isn't the only way now, either. You need to pay more attention to your surroundings. Does that have something in mind, Captain? Yeah, I do. I wouldn't have said all that otherwise, though I kind of hate how this is playing out just like Sion said it would. Da Vinci, I need you to grant me authority. You've already figured out why I came along, right? Well, now's the time. Much I'd rather not like to do this, I suppose I must. I knew you were sneaking around doing something. Does this mean we're finally going to get some answers? Wish I could just stuck to maintenance. Initiating a naval battle of my own accord is really hard. But as captain, as hard as it is, sorry I read his name, letting another far-off comrade in arms go to her death would be even harder. This thing manifests whenever I accept that this is... Wait, what? This thing manifests... Why can't I speak right now? Manifests whenever I accept that this is just the sort of phantom spirit I am. Sion secretly installed it inside this ship. Does this thing you speak of have something to do with the part that's meant to be activated in India? Yeah, I guess so. It's kind of like a system that makes this trial fitting possible. I only have one question. Will this thing you speak of let us get across this poisonous ocean of milk? I think so. You should all know what I'm talking about, too. Sion isn't just trying to improve the border. She's trying to improve me, too. Because you're going to need both of us if you're going to cross that stormy ocean. Well, maybe not so much me as my ship. My ship is a dream of the future made real. A high-tech concept once considered a mere flight of fancy. It's called the Nautilus. A ship of hope that can conquer any sea in the world, no matter how deep. Ah, yeah. We're gonna do this thing. Let's do this thing. I've never heard the captain so excited. No more holding back for me. Every good ship's gotta have good waters to sail. Okay, crew, get to your positions. Any back talking from the master, you'll be swabbing the poop deck for a month. What is the poop deck? I'm gonna type that in. What's the poop deck? I hear that phrase, but what's the poop deck? The poop deck is the deck that forms the roof of a cabin built in the rear. It originates from the French word for storm, la poupe. Okay, so it has nothing to do with poop. Got it. When did you get so upbeat? This is not like you. Why wouldn't I be excited? I've been waiting to go on my maiden voyage since I got summoned. Imaginary Aeronax phantasm rigging, all set. Connecting lines to my spirit origin and giving them power. Okay, that's all my noble phantasms of magical energy, and I'll make sure the border doesn't feel a thing. So is being built around the border, or is the border getting upgraded? What's this? What's going on? You're not about to explode on us, are you? It looks like a mysterious light is surrounding the border, starting at the front. The front, you say? As opposed to the drivetrain, the engine. By Jove, I've got it! The Aeronax Phantasm is a naval ram, the Nautilus's most famous feature. Right you are. My Nautilus was known far and wide as a monster of a ship. And by attaching its naval ram to a vessel, other ships can be retroactively defined as the Nautilus too. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I knew it, then your true name is... but that's not all. Indeed, it's not. Now that you've come out of your shell, I can sense the Western god inside you. That's right. I'm the great Triton, son of Poseidon, and Oh! The Greek god of the sea! The deep seas are my... Okay! Oh, wow! So you're not just that servant, you're also Triton, who is the son of Poseidon. Oh, geez. And I'm also Captain Nemo, the lone sailor who fights against oppression and tyranny whenever he goes. There we go. I can finally... Okay, well, let's see if the game tells me. I knew you were an amalgamation servant, but wow, those are some big names to combine. I see. Miss Sion had already admitted you were a phantom spirit. She must have intentionally combined an ancient mystic with a newer legend. I'm the no one called Nemo, the guardian of sea travelers who can chart a course through any ocean. A guardian? Now that you mention it, this warmth I'm sensing feels familiar. No way, am I reading this right? What is it, Munier?
An explosion? It's an explosion, isn't it? Damn it, I knew I should have let some pipsqueak from who knows where mess with my border.
No, it's not an explosion. I just noticed this fixed wavelength in the border's data. It's almost identical to the thing we observed back during our zero sail on the way to Scandinavia.
What? That strange entity we encountered back then was actually...
Yes, that was my true Nautilus. I was out on patrol there on Sion's orders. I think I remember giving you a little nudge in the right direction when I completely forgot about that whole thing. Right. Okay. Now I see. If Mr. Godolph hadn't had us make an emergency exit in his panic, we might have benefited from your guidance even more.
Well, how was I supposed to know any better at the time?
I'd love to dig into these new revelations about your ship and the Atlas Institute Zero Sail technology. Right now, we still have to worry about this ship. How's it looking? It's doing great. I've had my eye on it for a while now, and it's turning out to be just as good a ship as I thought. Better, even. I'm a phantom spirit, not a typical servant. My entire reason for being is my love of the sea. So when I was summoned to this earth without a decent body of water anywhere to be seen, and told to lend my aid to humanity, well, honestly, I was pretty upset. Sion's nice and all, but she's not really human. And the Wandering Sea may be a sea, but there's no life to be found in it anywhere. So when you Chaldeans showed up, I didn't have high hopes for you all either. I figured modern people must be to blame for the Earth ending up like this. But now that I've seen you in action here in India, I can tell that you're the kind of good people I remember. You're travelers who keep rowing forward no matter how roughly the seas toss your ship. No matter what kind of predicament you encounter or what kind of enemy you go up against, you're the kind of people who can smile and laugh about the experience when it's all over. So, now that I know that, I'm done moping around. Besides, I also remember that my Nemo side still has some unfinished business to take care of. So you better believe I'm going to help you out. I declare this here and now as the Guardian of Voyages. From this point forward, the ship is no longer limited to the waters of void space. There is now no storm it can't cross and no ocean it can't sail. Whether we're up against the sea of storms or a poisonous ocean of milk, you no longer have anything to fear. Now let's go, full speed ahead. Well, if the world's most famous captain insists, I guess we'll just have to oblige. Let's do this thing. We've become boat. Heck yeah. Alright, it didn't explain. The world's most famous captain. Who the frick is Captain Nemo? Okay. Captain Nemo, later identified as an Indian prince, Prince Dakar, is a fictional character created by Jules Verne. Nemo appears in both 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and The Mysterious Island. Interesting. Interesting. Nemo is a mysterious figure. Though originally of unknown nationality, he's described as the son of an East Indian Raja, a scientific visionary. He roams the depths of the seas in a submarine, the Nautilus, which was assembled from parts in different countries, then shipped to a cover address. The captain is consumed by a hunger for vengeance and hatred of imperialism. The British Empire is ultimately revealed as his main antagonist. That's funny. Holmes is there. Nemo has appeared in a bunch of adaptations, and then appropriated into other stuff such as Alan Moore's The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That's the movie I saw. So I've seen him there. As well as there's some other ones there. In popular culture, yep, Fate Grand Order. It's right there. Okay. Alright. Now I know. Again, while that is a popular figure from, literary culture, I can honestly say I've never read a Jules Verne story because I'm baby. Continuing on, though.
Hold it. I still haven't gotten this all clear. Are you sure we'll be okay? We're not going to dissolve?
It would seem there's nothing to worry about. The border's hull is holding strong against the poison. This is nothing compared to the time I hid inside an undersea volcano. We wouldn't have any problem reaching land. Though that's not to say it doesn't sting a bit. Generally, when my ship is damaged, I hurt too. Oh! You don't have to do this. Don't worry about it, Lakshmi Bai. Not this time. Here, there are no cowards willing to send you off to your death just because you refuse to stop fighting when they've already given up. Of course, I ran away from the rebellion to build the Nautilus, so I might have been just as cowardly until now. But I'm not anymore. This time I'm staying right here. I'm gonna get you there safely, help you save these people, and fight at your side until the very end. You're a good man and a good friend, Captain Nemo. Thank you. Alright. We're almost across the ocean of milk. No turning back. Are you all ready to disembark? Yeah, it's time for the final battle. Yes, this may not be strictly true, but I feel as though I've trained my fiery spear for thousands of years. I will cut through Arjuna's mind, even if I use every bit of my essence for kindling. I'll help you out as much as I can too, though I'm still so exhausted I think watching out for Rama is all I can do right now.
Oh, well, all right. At this point, I don't care how you go about it. Go ahead and use every dirty trick in the book if you have to. Just make sure you take him down. Director's orders.
Oh my, he's really going there, isn't he? It's almost impressive how low he's willing to sink. I could have sworn it was much cooler back when he was driving the border. That sure didn't last. Maybe he's the type of guy who only really shines when the chips are down. It's so weird that Pepe is just integrated into our crew to the point where it's normal for him to just be making these comments. It's gonna make his, what I feel, inevitable betrayal. I feel like it's gonna happen because he's gonna have to, at some point, go south. We'll see. I might be wrong. We've made land. We can see the Tree of Emptiness with our naked eyes now. Go on and take the portside hatch out of here, Tanner. I'll lower the ramp now. Once you've all disembarked, I'll head back out and wait for you in the base so the enemy can't attack the border. Don't worry about holding back anything back. As long as you win this battle, I promise I'll come and get you. Now go out there and settle this thing once and for all. We will. Thank you, Captain Nemo. Master Tanner, 5 servants and 1 allied master. See, look at the way he reacted there, right? Preparing to enter the Indian Lostbelt's final phase on the behalf of proper human history. Yeah, it's a tree, all right. The whole place is covered in white flowers. They would appear to be cluster amaryllises, known in some parts of the world as flowers of heaven. The environmental readings appear stable, so they shouldn't pose any threat. Only 800 meters to go. The Indian Tree of Emptiness is right past that hill. Its heat signature is rising rapidly. Try to hurry as best you can, guys. Understood. We'll continue to approach the Tree of Emptiness on foot. Looks like this curse isn't getting any better with time as I'd hoped it would. And it seems I have no other choice. All of you wait. I need to say something. What's up, Rama? I'm sure Arjuna will be waiting for us at the tree. Before we fight him again, I need to talk to you, Karna. What is it, King of Kosala? You seem to be in poor health. I am. That's why I have a request to make of you, son of Surya. I want to entrust you with my Brahmastra. Ooh, okay. Huh? Your reasoning? Surely you can see why for yourself. My body's still suffering from Krishna's curse that I drew away from Asvadaman. Frankly, I'll never be able to fight to the best of my ability like this, so this is all I can do. Well, I do hate to do this, since it feels like I'm letting Tanner down as his servant. A good king knows when to delegate. As a son of Surya, and the one true hero who fought for the Kauravas, there is no one better suited to wield the Brahmastra in my place than you. Besides, no one in this world knows of my adventures. The fame, or lack of it in this case, makes it impossible for me to fight at my full strength even without the curse. But the same holds true for me. No, it doesn't. There's at least one person here who sees you differently. Oh, yeah. See that? Those are the eyes of someone who knows deep down in her soul how heroic you truly are. That makes you better suited than me to be a hero in this land. And so, my power is now yours. But be warned. Now that Asvadaman has entrusted you with Shiva's power and I have entrusted you with Vishnu's, if you were to lose to Arjuna now, it would be an absolute disgrace. Remember, he has my wife's goddess form in his possession. He holds within him Lakshmi's younger sister. Lakshmi's wish to free her sister is in your hands now. And so I implore you, Karna, save Sita in my place. Master, I'm sorry to ask you for forgiveness rather than your permission, but is this all right with you? Yeah. Help us, Karna. We can't beat Arjuna without you. We're going to be buffing you so much. What a strange thing to say, Master. I'm your servant. I answer to you, not the King of Kasala. But for now, I will humbly accept this great honor you have both entrusted to me, and swear to you this. I will use all the power I've been given to see that Arjuna is brought to justice. Anime power-up time. Yeah! My man's got his skin color back. Your hair, your spear, they're totally different now. I don't know what's going on, but it's freaking badass. I can't put it any better than that. You were already a sight for sore eyes before, but now those eyes are just popping out of their sockets. This is so unfair, but I'm not complaining. Hell no. This form. Well, no, it's more ash, right? Like that's all the ash. Like that's the burn, and then that's the ash, if I'm correct. Someone explained to me that it's like, yeah, like he's Arjuna's brother, so he's supposed to be dark skinned, but that's like that's burned on his skin, and that's then the ash. It's kind of cool. I see. It's an honor to hear you think so highly of me, Ganesha. I'm kind of taken aback by this myself, to be honest, but it's all for the good. You are no longer merely borrowing my power, nor Asvadamin's. This new form of yours is clearly the result of you making it your own. I could ask for nothing more. What incredible power. I can't be certain it will be enough to defeat Arjuna, but it just might do the trick. Alright, no sense staying put any longer than we need. Let's go. What a perfect, like, parallel, too. Like, the red, like, the very white skin with the blue versus the very, like, white skin with the red. Like, they look perfect. There he is. Karna. Sorry, very black skin. Never mind. I got it wrong. It was the white hair that threw me off. I was trying to think, like, what's the primary color? It's the white. Karna. Arjuna. Like, look at the perfect parallels. Holy crap. This is like America on steroids. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, we're going to use him. There's no way we won't. But what we will do is everything that we're going to do will be for buffing him. So we're going to bring in you. We're going to get you. We're going to get you guys to be helping out with him. And instead of this, we just need to give you a 9. So it's just something that can get you a bit of meter over time or increased it. Increased Noble Phantasm charged by 1. No, those are some bonus ones. Arts card, Noble Phantasm. No, Strength we don't need. Increase 5% each turn and crit strength up. That sounds good. Yeah. We'll get these because then you guys will help out. As for someone else with buffs, you can buff and give the 50%, but you're a 4-star, so we need a 4-star to make that work. We need a character who can do a good buff. Buff boys. Who can buff? What you got? I mean, we could do you to get the healing continued. You have anti-divine, right? That might be good too, yeah. That might be good also, just to get some big hits in. And you have anti-evil. So, sure, we'll go with this. Even if they're not the best matchups, because you still get hurt. Actually, no, let's go threat to humanity. What am I doing? Right? We can get... Because he's got to be threat to humanity now. So let's go... Let's go with you. And this will give Noble Phantasm gain, Noble Phantasm strength, and crit strength. Sounds good. Alright. And let's go... I specifically want... Because it won't matter for that. So let's get our regular combat suit. Because then we can hit the evasive buff when we want to keep Arjuna alive there. Okay. Karna. Yes, it's me. though I have changed a little since we last met. This power is incredible. To think this is still only a fragment of Shiva and Vishnu's strength. I see. Now I see. So you have also come closer to becoming a perfect god. Good, that is how it should be. If you mean to stand in my way, this is exactly how it should be. What a strange thing to say. What? Neither of us is at all close to being a perfect god. That could not be clearer. Would a perfect god be so fixated on my name as you have thus been thus far? That can only mean one thing. Your humanity is showing through. Oh boy, you are very much still human deep down inside, Arjuna. That is why we can do battle like this. I, for one, am grateful that neither of us are gods. We are both warriors, nothing more. Karna, you bastard. How very surprising. I never thought the hero of benefaction would cut so deep with but a few words. In that case, allow me the honor of stopping up this god's ears, so as to shield them from these wicked words. God, God, God of this land, if you feel as though you are still lacking, if you sense that what you may have still not... Why can't I read today? If you sense that what you have may still not be enough, then rest assured that I am here to ease your concerns. Behold, the benefaction from the one true God. Behold these stairs that link us to the sky, this texture that transforms everything into its rightful form. This Lostbelt may be yet another frail bastion for humanity, but its way of life is completely unique. In place of a future that expands ever outwards, it has elected a future that narrows infinitely inward. Indeed, that is the one good thing about this Lostbelt. It will reach its end goal quicker that way. Turn, turn, turn. Every time the cycle turns, more is shaved off. Now its destruction reaches a fever pitch. The roots of cosmic fantasy have descended upon us, and the tree of ideology has died. Hear me, foundation of a new world, and bloom. Your name is Tree of Emptiness Spiral. You are the many finite boundaries that surround this planet. I think I've heard of the Spiral Galaxy.
The Tree of Emptiness.
It's opening up even further, and not only that. What's happening? A cutscene. Sorry, did it just... Is it burning? What? It's like ash falling. Huh. And it's like coming off in like bark almost, with like the cosmos on the inside. What is this? This change in color. It seems to be like what we saw in China, only taken even further. I don't know what this new black color means, but I believe the tree's structure remains identical to the one in China. That is to say, the Tree of Emptiness contained its own pocket dimension. Now the tree is opened up, exposing the galaxy inside. There's no time to analyze it further, and as of yet, no telling what it might mean. All I can say for certain at this point is that a tremendous amount of magical energy is flowing from it into Arjuna. Orochi, Sombrero, Mayal, and now Spiral. As I suspected, they're all names of different galaxies. The fun thing is those first two could just be completely random, but then as you get to the third and the fourth, it's like, okay, now I know. They must be weapons of invasion from other celestial bodies. But why would they invade like this? With that much geomagical energy, they could just as easily incinerate the Earth's surface as Goetia did. So why would our enemies go out of the way to model the trees after galaxies? Are they truly weapons of invasion? I feel just as powerful now as when I did when I first absorbed the gods. No, even more so. It doesn't matter how much power you take in from elsewhere, Arjuna. This changes nothing. Oh, right, I've been told that I have a tendency to say too little rather than too much, so let me be abundantly clear about this. If the Dark Krishna inside you has truly become who you are now, then you yourself have become something you saw as defective, and you just haven't realized it yet. Though honestly, I never saw you as defective at all. So let me ask you, what are your own deficiencies? What is your own evil? Have you ever looked at yourself and admitted that you might also have faults? The Arjuna I know is no god, but he knew the value of taking a good long look at himself. Looking, yes, like the way you're looking at me now. Stop that, Karna, don't look at me like that. That's it. That was exactly the last piece we needed. Gotta put it into place without even trying. A god is most vulnerable when they begin to question their own infallibility. You're doing it again. Your eyes are trying to make me see something inside myself. That is a sin, is evil. I must pass judgment on you with my own hands. Karna! The only thing I see now is the fact that you can no longer ignore my spear. Now that you have abandoned that irksome detachment, I finally have the chance I've been waiting for. It doesn't matter if you're a god, I'll keep trying to surpass you just as I always have. Arjuna! Big anime fight. Yo, okay, we get some art? Yo, that's rad. Holy crap. Yo, I'm so happy that we finally, we eventually got to a point where it's like, yo, let's do as many CGs as we can. There was a point where I was playing it, I'm like, boy, I sure wish there was some CG art, and then finally they started doing it, I'm like, yes! Once it finally happens, you're like, the thing I've wanted is here. Oh, boy. That's just weird to look at.
今こそ宿命の戦い、祝然たる世界の開始を告げよ。我がすべての力を持ってこの因果を断ち切ろう。行くぞ。夏だからね。戦いも観光も
Strength up. Oh, guts too. Nice. All right. Well, let's start with this to just get that going. Then otherwise, well, let's get you some meter here to get more healing going. Alright. Because there's no point for the other one, because it's going to be multi-target anyways. Okay. That's a full combo. Let's try and do as much as you can right now. Yep. Is that enough? Nope. But it will be next turn. So for now, let's go 1, 2, 3. Do as much big boy damage as you can. That's a sick costume though, for real. I actually prefer how it looks in motion to what it looked like by its art there. Ooh, that damage. It's only one guts, huh? Dang. It's only the one. That's not good. Well, you can go after her. You can absolutely go after her. Well, we get some of this going here. Okay. Yeah, kill her. That's fine. Alright. Jean. Though I don't think there's going to be too much because he is debuff immune, right? Pop that on you. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Good. Alright, don't get meter. Don't get meter. United Gods, attack up, critical up. Oof! Alright, John, you didn't do much. Dang! Shoot. Wow! Okay. This is a problem, huh? Well, for now, let's see Estrella try and MVP her way through. Let's see. I'm curious. Because then we can do the guard and evade next turn too. Whoo boy. Whoo boy, this is not going too hot. We might have to retry that. Okay. So we just need to survive this turn here. Well, dang, you're not. Okay. Oh boy. Well. I don't even know why I'm continuing, honestly. Not gonna go too hot. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Do as much as you can. Okay. This is gonna be incredibly silly. I think it only blocks one anyways. Just his bearing his soul and then, oh no, it does the full one. Bearing his soul and she's just laughing at him. Yeah, you're screwed, huh? Well, let's see what happens if we can at least get to the last, we won't even get to the last hit point here. It's impossible. Nope. And that's gone. Okay. Let's withdraw and try again. So I'm just thinking here. Some things we can definitely use. I wonder if we have any, like, taunt style cards that we can put on. Let's try here. Because you couldn't even do anything, honestly. Like, for real. So instead, let's switch you out for... I want someone who can be a big dumb target. Well, you have and can give guts. That's pretty good, right? That might be good for that. But let's see here. Do we have one that's taunt? Target focus? I have none that are target focus. I don't have any that do that. Well, that's not good. Default. Okay. In that case, honestly, just from judging by how this goes, I think we just need to get kaleidoscopes to try our best to get as much as we can, right? Like, that worked well with you. Yeah. Let's get you up here, and let's bring you up later. Because then you can guard, right? You can do your magic kind of right away. Give him some buffs. Well, wait. Well, what if we go like this? Because then we could do as much with you as possible right away. And then, yeah, that might work. Do as much as we can, and then try someone else there. And then, you know what? Memes. Let's go. Let's be real silly. Let's give it a shot. Let's give this a try. Okay. We'll have to see. If this has to be another one that I cut ahead on, well, that'll be kind of annoying. But whatever is, so. Sure do be loading a lot. Every time there's, like, audio there that it has to load. It's quite a bit. Can we skip? Nope. Gonna have to hear this every time. Alright, so let's start with, you have a full combo, right? And with that, we can do just as much as we can. Let's just do just as much we can. And I think that gets rid of your weakness, which is nice, right? So that'd be nice to deal with. I'm not going to put that on you. I'm just going to do a full... Or should we try and get your soup? No. It's not worth it, because then we want to get it for the start of the next round, right? Yeah. I might have to see what servants have taunt. Oh, it's not called taunt. It's okay, so mash. I don't have Summer Scat, I don't have Summer Nito, I don't have Sanzang. Oh cool, I have none of these servants almost. There's okay. I could use Georgios. That's possible. Let's do as much as we can with you, honestly. Because then we can give this to you. Let's pop your thing right now. I gave him... Oh, frick. But then he already has guts. But it still gives him the big attack up. So at least that'll work for a good while. Okay. And hero creation. Okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3. To try and get as much as we can for Merlin to get his healing going too would be nice. I feel like this is going to break his first gauge. Because look how much we buffed the boy. That looks cooler. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Yep. Alright. 1 break. United Gods. Attack up, crit rate up, Transcendent. Charge gain. No, my boy. No! I mean, you have guts, but still. Okay. Pop that, because why not? Gotta heal. And none of these are the ones that I want. Great. Get some stars. It's not gonna work. It doesn't even matter. Let's just go like this for the turn, because I'd like Karna to be able to attack. Okay. Don't hit Karna. Good. Don't go for him. Okay, that's fine. That's good, actually. That's good. Good, 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 good. Because now we got Mash out here, along with Estrella. So Mash can tank while Estrella does combo. Yep, good. Mash can tank. Estrella get do combo. Estrella gets big combo. Yep. That'll deal good damage there for sure. Especially because we got 1, 2, 3. Yep. Big ones, big ones. Big damage. I like it. Nice. Okay. Good. Good. Alright. We definitely need to hit the dodge with you. Yep. And let's go pop that just in case. If you somehow survive, then cool. You probably won't. Let's go with the 60, and then let's try and get enough meter for him to get his super right away. We won't. Okay. We're probably going to be left with just him again. Yeah, okay. Oh, but he might even die from the... No, I was going to say from the combos here. It's not going to work. Yeah, nope. Okay. Well, he'll probably die from this. But if he doesn't, we'll have enough meter for a super, and that should be enough to finish him off. So hopefully he does something like gets weakened when we kill him here. Let's see. Can you get weakened, bud? Can you get weakened? Please? Or grant him a buff or something? Come on, lose your stuff. Blade of Conviction, Noble Phantasm Strength, Charge Gain. Frick, sorry. How? How?
の世すべての悪を踏破するためだ。マカーブララヤ。
How?
待っていろ。
How do you deal with that? Frick. Okay. Well, let's. Okay. Well, I got the last phase. I'll cut it so when I get there, and we'll see you.
戦いのゴングは鳴らされましたわ。我が天秤に集い、ひらめき。宝石の声を聞けばよいのでしょ。我が天秤に集い、ひらめき。この我が視界ごと飲み干してくれよ。
これでどうかな。
さあ、そうしま。任せなさい。裁定を下します。これはあなたの善の軽さ、そしてあなたの罪の重さ。クストスラルム。
まさか。
こうかしら。打撃戦の用意はよくて。
崩壊の時は来た。滅べ。決断せよ。
では行くぞ。
任せな。ぶっ飛ばしますわよ。こうかしら。メッサイ
蹂躙せよ。決断せよ。滅べ。カルナ。
よんで。恥の返上。一点視界に波動を開く。破壊せよ。三千大戦天王。メッセイジ。目覚める。天魔早々。先にと消えよ。
崩壊の時は来た。まさか。
で、アルク照準捉えます。メッセージ。死ねい。
崩壊の時は来た。
あれ、
力を見せてカルナ。食らえ。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。何事もやればできるさ。合意する。何。さあ遅い。ブラフマーストライク。
粛清と永劫を繰り返したは何のためか。この世すべての悪を踏破するためだ。マカーブララヤ。滅べ。カルナ。
よかろう。合意する。司祭よかろう。合意する。小手調べといくか。頭目に値する素晴らしい我が敵よ。蹂躙せよ。決断せよ。粛清と永劫を繰り返したは何のためか。この世すべての悪を踏破するためだ。マカーブララヤ。 目に
行くぞ。残すよく司祭なし。スーリアよ、ご昇覧ある。もはや戦場に呵責なし。我が父、許したまえ。空前絶後。シャクティー。まさか。ほう、ブラフマーストラックだ。心眼を持って応じる。
Oh my goodness, we did it! Okay, I was like, this is gonna come right down to it. Oh. This was my team. I'm gonna show the full battles, because these battles are... They're tough, but we did it. Yo, Georgios, I've come to love and respect Georgios for what Georgios can do. Holy crap. Sorry. Uh-oh. What? Time is breaking? Well, hopefully the tree ain't so hard, you know? I'm gonna need to take another break, actually, after this. This was another hour and a half of trying. For real. He did it, Master. Arjuna's been fatally wounded. How? Yay. The music. I should have completely outclassed you. Even if you do have Shiva and Vishnu's power now, I have the power of every god. Not only do I too have Shiva and Vishnu, I have Agni, Indra, Brahma, Soma, all of them. You're still searching for a reason? You truly are a thick-headed man. Very well then, I'll tell you why you lost. Though I'll admit, I too only realized this while we were fighting. It is because you lack something crucial, something I possess, and you do not. What? That can't be. I possess every divinity in the... What you lack is that. Friends! Is Karna pointing at me? That's right, companions. To put it another way, a god is only a god if there are people who recognize them as such. A god cannot be a god if they are all alone. You grew dependent on power from beyond this world in the Tree of Emptiness, and wholly abandoned its people. You may become a nigh omnipotent god thanks to that power, able to create and destroy entirely by yourself. But such a god is no god at all. You must have known that yourself, even if you didn't realize it. What? The spirit core informed me all about the last Lokapala, a fusion of a god and a man more balanced than any other. Then, you're saying his was the strength of a god in tune with people? It sounds like you know whom I mean. Now that you understand, all that remains is to say this. Well, I did not do so using my own strength. I won this time, Arjuna. Ugh, Karna, this failure is unacceptable. I've never been so humiliated. Humiliated? This frustration at my defeat is the sort of defective, useless and unnecessary evil I sought to eliminate. So what is it doing inside me? Now I see. I was never a complete being to begin with. Of course not, I am too flawed to be a perfect god. I only sought perfection greedily to my own detriment, to the point I no longer realized what I was doing. You are right, Karna. It was the dark, greedy Krishna inside me, the one who consumed even the gods and tolerated no evil whatsoever. That is who I... Now I understand why I lost. My blade of destruction cannot be turned on myself. No matter how many Yuga cycles passed, my obsession with you, my evil, will always remain. It was that obsession that drove me to become a perfect god beyond what was necessary. So the god I became, the final god born of evil, who tried to guide his people toward a proper world, still harbored a dreadful evil within his soul. I probably should have tried to destroy that first, before I turned my focus to the world. Now, that evil I failed to destroy has become my own destruction. So foolish of me. All I know is a being like you could only have come about in a world like this. You're one of this Lostbelt's victims, something that could only exist in the pruning theoretical phenomenon. I don't need your pity. Pity? I don't pity you. I was thinking what a great shame this is. The Arjuna I truly aim to defeat is an ordinary man. He was never given the role of a god, final or otherwise. But incomplete as he was, he never stopped seeking completion. I think that is who you were meant to be. The world is no different. Once it is truly complete, there is nowhere left for it to go. And having nowhere left to go strikes me as woefully incomplete. So it's a paradox. I believed I was complete, all while failing to notice the ways in which I was not. What's more, believing myself complete was itself the seed of further deficiency. Now I see. I was a walking paradox right from the beginning. I couldn't even be the man you wanted me to be. Oh boy. So, time for a bit of an ironic twist of fate. Ha ha ha. The reason I have to stop recording now is because I actually have to go deliver some Indian food. That sounds like a joke. It's not. While I'm gone, I'm going to ask my friends what weakness I should use for the Tree of Emptiness, because it doesn't say the type. And yeah, so I will again see you guys in a second, which is a lot longer for me. Okay, that deed has been done. I got to smell some wonderful butter chicken all up in my car, which will absolutely not leave for a long time, which is fine. Because if I had to smell something, butter chicken, that's like one of the top things I'd like. I didn't get to eat any, but that's okay. Smell was enough. I did ask my friends, I'm like, hey, just to tell me, what element? And they said, just don't worry, Berserker. So that's pretty good there. That they were quite explicit with me. It's over. I warned you, Arjuna. Your way of doing things was only ever going to lead to your own death, and not one you'd be happy with either. It's a real shame, isn't it? If only that alter ego hadn't shown up, you and I might have been able to make something of this Lostbelt after all. Anyway, now it's time to decide what I'm going to do next. And you're here to just stare, huh? You're right, I can't turn back now. I only washed my hands of this Lostbelt's king, not the Lostbelt itself. Besides, it's not like any of us ever had a real choice anyway, especially with you watching over us. Right, you? You? What is you? Anyway, maybe she didn't like me calling her that. It's too bad we can't communicate more easily. Still, that gave me the push I needed. Time to take responsibility for looking the other way all this time. I wonder if you understood what we were really doing here, Tanner. We didn't give the people of this world weapons and teach them fight so they could live. We just wanted them to survive to use them to defeat Arjuna with no real concern for what came after. The only reason we helped these people was so that we could more efficiently erase their god and eventually them. The servants may have known enough to keep quiet about it, but I could see how it wore on you and Mashi. I'm sure you both wish there was a way these people could all live happily ever after from now on. But you both know you don't have any right to say that when you're taking their future away from them. That's very responsible of you, especially when you're both still so young. But unfortunately, none of that matters to me. I can say it all I want. These people aren't livestock reduced to following a god gone wrong. They deserve more than that. So as one of the people responsible for helping them take back their lives, I'm coming down on their side now. All right, time to take care of this last bit of business. Otherwise, how could I show my face to Kadok, Ophelia, and Akuta? Even though they were fighting for the fate of this world, it seemed to me like their battle was intensely personal. That's usually what battles between true warriors boil down to. I'm grateful to you, Tanner. I can feel Lakshmi's joy in knowing that Lakshmi's divinity has been freed. All I need to do now is return to the favor. So, that is the Tree of Emptiness responsible for creating this false world. Very well. I will do what you ask, although this will be my first time felling a tree instead of fighting a war or rebellion. It's weird seeing it pulsing and squirming like that. It makes me kind of motion sick to watch.
After seeing it in China, I still don't know what to make of it. Me, one of the Clock Tower's most prodigious talents. Still, however it works, it's clear that this thing's what's keeping the Lostbelt in place.
That's true. Don't hold back now, Tanner. This is just like the other ones. I'll try to analyze it as much as I can, but that's not really our priority right now. We still have to take back the world we lost. And to do that, that tree's gotta go down. And hey, now that Arjuna's gone, the Sacred Beast and Kali are vanishing too, so there's no one left to get in your way. Well, that's mean. What am I, chopped liver? Or is it just that you can't imagine that a master without a servant could be a threat, Muni? Come to think of it, I never did greet you guys properly, did I? Well, better late than never. Welcome to my Lostbelt. It's so nice of you to come all this way, remnants of Chaldea. But now it's time to say goodbye. My name is Scandinavia Pepperoncino. On behalf of the Cryptors, I'm going to kill you now. Yeah, we saw this coming. At least I did. Pepe. Oh, why do you look so disappointed, Tanner? Were you hoping for someone stronger? Well, that's fine with me. It'll make my job easier. I guess this means it was worth traveling with you guys after all. But hey, I still kept my end of the bargain, right? We only agreed to work together until Arjuna was defeated. I just can't move on like that. Me neither. Pepe, I don't understand. We've been traveling around India together all this time. We've talked about so many things. I thought there was no reason for us to fight each other anymore. Yeah, I was just listening in on your conversations most of the time, but you sounded like you were all really getting along. I thought we, had an understanding. An understanding? Well, that must be because we all happen to feel the same way about this world. I sure don't remember discussing anything deeper than that. Then why do we know your birth name was Renji Aro? Oh my, of all the things I'd wished you'd forgotten, you just couldn't let that one go, huh? Well, if your memory's just that good, you should have no problem remembering what I said and didn't say. I do consider you Chaldeans friends now, I really do. And it's true that I don't have any reason to fight you. But did I ever say I was willing to fight for proper human history? No, I guess not. But I thought you only agreed to help the foreign god in exchange for your life because you had no other choice. Well, you're wrong. All of us are here by choice. Make sure you don't ever say that to any of the other cryptors, Mashi, not unless you want to insult us. Yes, we did agree to help the foreign god in exchange for our lives, but we made that choice willingly, not reluctantly. Personally, I thought the foreign god's conditions were fair and Krishtaria's plan was in the right. Do you get it now? I chose my own life over the rest of the world. That makes me an irredeemable villain. You guys would call me an enemy of humanity. Yeah, I get it now. You don't hate other people, and you don't hate yourself. No, you hate something much bigger than that. You hate human society. You're literally a public enemy. Ooh, does that make me a terrorist? Ooh, how glamorous. But no, you're wrong there. I never hated this Lostbelt, putting aside how Arjuna ran it. You understand, right, Tanner? This is the 4th Lostbelt you've seen so far, correct? It's peaceful here. There's hope for the future, and love to be had just by being alive. You could live a full life here. It's rare for a world to turn out like this, even if the people who live here don't know that. In the big picture, it's never been troubled by war or revolt. And in the little picture, it's never had to worry about communities growing old and dying off, or a beloved brand going under, or a hot new trend fizzling out. The more complicated society gets, the harder it gets to survive in it. It's cruel and unforgiving, and so many things slip through the cracks. But this Lostbelt never had anything like that. Life was simple here. People were happy. That's why it was destroyed, pruned away. History decided this world was too happy, too perfect, and pruned it away for being unnecessary. Can you believe that? You people fighting for humanity always say you want peace, but then you go and reject a world like this, a truly peaceful place. It's like you can't conceive a world not dominated by pain and suffering. So I don't ever want to hear you say that proper human history is more peaceful than any of these worlds. Trust me, your world is a crueler, more disgusting hell than any world you'll find in a Lostbelt. So now do you understand why you and I can never see eye to eye? Oh. You're right. I agree with you. I doubt that any Lostbelt is as awful as the modern world Mr. Tanner hails from. But that's all the more reason for us to be proud of it.
Any history daring to call itself proper human history should aspire to overcome all manner of hells. If anything, this journey has only made me more certain that mankind has chosen the most difficult route possible. Mr. Tann has spent his whole life on the forefront of that route. If he wishes to continue down that path, we'll be there with him every step of the way. Aw, thanks, dude. Always nice to have you on my back. Oh, I knew you'd say something like that, Holmesy. I do love that side of you. Anyway, I think that's enough talking. Ready to go, Carney? I'm impressed how long you've been holding out, but you must be at your limit by now, no? Why you bring Karn into this now? He's not double-crossing us, is he? No way, what am I even saying? The odds of Karn doing that are down with the idea of a game series having 100 sequels. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I may end up betraying you after all, Ganesha. What? What? No way! Let me ask you something, Rama. How are you feeling now? Me? Now that you mention it, I feel great. Krishna's curse must have been lifted when Arjuna vanished. Good. Then I can return your Sword of Evil's Bane. Thank you for lending it to me. It was a great help. Oh, so that is him with the sword. Okay. Now then, Master, there's something I need to tell you. Yeah? I used the last of my strength through my battle with Arjuna. In fact, my spirit origin is already gone. I'm only here right now by sheer force of will. Calm down, bud. Really? Holy shit, he's right! Karna's magical energy signature is gone. He really is just there by force of will. That is what I meant by betraying you. All that remains now is what was here to begin with. I feel like I should return it now, especially as that's what I want. What he wants, huh? Now I gotcha. So that's how it is, huh? That's just like you, Karna. Do you want it? You bet I do, hun. Besides, I figured this would happen. Why do you think I stood back and didn't say anything? In spite of everything, I still can't bring myself to abandon them. I couldn't, even if I wanted to. I like them too much. I see. And it's yours. Though I suppose it was always yours to begin with. I'm told I'm the hero of benefaction after all, so I would feel wrong about holding on to it. Suit yourself, hun. Just don't expect a thank you. Although, are you sure you're okay with this? I am. I have faith in my master. Man, I can't believe you're still doing the right thing here, Karna. Jeez, get a clue, will you? I'm sorry. And stop apologizing so much. Then again, you wouldn't be you otherwise, would you? Anyway, since it looks like we're saying goodbye and all, I just want you to know. Once this is all over, I plan on going right back to my old carefree, shut-in self, so don't you worry about me. It's a rare opportunity. As you're now a god, I suggest getting out there and seeing a little more of the world. Besides, you've just finished being shut away for countless years. The outside world should seem even newer to you now. Aww. Besides, this may be goodbye, but we don't know for how long. As long as you wear that Ganesha hat, I have a feeling that I will always have another chance to fight by your side. Hey, don't say that. Coming from you, it sounds like it'll actually happen. I've had more than enough fighting to last me my whole life, thank you very much. Still, considering the best I could do before was cower in fear behind him, getting to fight by Karna's side is definitely something new. Well, see you around. And you. That's cute. So he's disappearing? No, it would seem not. No, he isn't. I can tell what's about to happen. Okay. What's happening? Oh, you're back. Okay. You gave my gift right back to me, huh? Pisses me the hell off. You wanted more? Nah, I'm just angry, same as usual. I know what's going on here. I could see it happening while I was inside him. Ooh! Looks like it's time to keep my promise and get angry on your behalf, am I right? That'd be grand. Would you mind? Huh? The hell do you mean, would I mind? Don't ask me, order me, damn it, you're my master, aren't you? Well then, don't mind if I do, my angry little servant. Good grief, just when I think it's over, we have to go up against another formidable hero. Then again, if this is a new chapter in the Chronicles of the King of Kassala, I could ask for nothing more. In fact, I'm grateful you've given me this last chance to show off what I can truly do. Yeah, I'm not using you, bud. Sorry, that's a... Nope. My joints are all still really stiff. and I really don't like going up against these Shiva types. But I'm pretty sure the whole reason Ganesha came here in the first place was to do something about that tree. There's no way I can back out of this one. Doesn't matter who stands in our way. I will see this through to the end. It's the least I can do for my comrades in arms who brought us here. Hi, Nemo. Ooh, you're all so fired up now. I love it. That just leaves you and Mashy, Tanner. You're the master who's the key to this whole operation, right? So what are you hanging your head for? You fought hard and bravely to get this far, right? And not just here in India, but everywhere you've been. So now's the time to take responsibility for making it all this way. I want you to thrill me one last time, just like you've been doing all along. Okay, this is just the end of Snake Eater now that I'm looking at it, huh? Wow, okay. Pepe, if this is about responsibility, if our only choice now is to do what must be done, then we're not going to back down either. We can't, not after coming this far. Awaiting your orders, Master. Our goal is to defeat the enemy Cryptor and his Fodamin, and to cut down the Tree of Emptiness. I guess let's do it. I don't know the order that we're doing these in. Are we doing it all together? I definitely want to get an Enkidu, because that'll be helpful. Is it just the archer? I don't know. Let's see. We'll see when we hop into battle. First off, get back this. Gander might actually work on him now. No, it's fine. Rather the dodge. Alright, let's see if this is what we want or not. We'll have to see. I hope it's separate, but it probably won't be. Nope. It's not. Okay. Attack up, Buster up. Okay. And you've got that, and you have gain resistance against noble phantasms. Great, awesome. Let's start off with just do this just to try your best to get things going here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, and we'll get Meteor with you. Prominence, that does attack up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of you, huh? Because if you're gonna be buffing him, that's not good. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Decent. Good stuff. Revered Soldier, quick up, then he gets the bonuses. Ooh, that damage. Oh, and he's a berserker. Oh, it's not good because it's going to hurt us all a lot. Let's go. Yeah, let's get these going, huh? And you know what? Let's lower your rate. Oh, and you get the evade, right? Okay, so then that means that we can go kind of like this. If we can break his first gauge. Yep, good. Now we will almost have enough to go into the second. Well, to just get rid of it. Protect the Tree of Emptiness. Target focus up. Good. I'm getting rid of you first. That invincible's not good. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Well, at least there was only one. I can see them exist? What? What are you talking about, dude? Okay. Target you right now. Now, you're invincible. Is it... Sure hit and reduce damage for 1 turn. Okay. In that case, let's go 1, 2, 3 for now. Okay. You got that. Good. You're done, sadly. Okay. Now that can really hurt you, so we're going to use that for sure. Buster up, quick up. And this does... Let's use that heal, because might as well. Wow, 10,000? Are you serious? Holy crap, that can do a lot. Okay, so let's go after you, and let's go 1, 2, 3. We probably won't loop, but we'll try and get as much as we can. That's some nice overcharge and stun. Get some stars. Get some 50% meter at least. Nice. Holy man, that rocked. Rage against your fate. Attack up, charge gain, but you're stunned, right? Yeah, my man's stunned. He can't do much. Okay. Let's dodge with you. Let's dodge with you. Especially because they both have it. Let's give you meter. If we can get rid of him right away, that'd be great, but it's not happening. Okay, let's see here. We can go 1, 2, 3 to do as much as you can for now. Good crits all around. Okay, well. Please don't get rid of Enkidu's stuff. Please don't get Enkidu. Dang it. Dang it, indeed. Well, that might not kill Enkidu. It did. It really did. Alright, this ain't going too great. But you know what? We're at the end of Lostbelt, so honestly, this is fine. This is fine. Are you immune? No, you're not immune to that. Good. I forgot that she had the thing on still. It's fine. Honestly, I did those last couple really working hard to do it. So if this one needs me to use my seal, I will. Alright, you're out of here. Tree's like, oh no! My tree! And you're dead. Dang it. Well, Liz. Liz time. Liz, time for you to do as much as you can here. Get some stars, because you're going to die in the next turn. Alright. That's fine. I literally need to get this video done, and I'm running out of time physically. So let's just use that command spell to bring everyone back and win this battle for realsies. And we're gonna go attack up. Is yours, it is red. Do hero creation on you. We'll do... Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I honestly am just like, yep, we're near the end. This is it. Chips are down. Let's do this. And how much we doing? Let's see here. That's a lot. That's a lot. Hopefully we can Let's see, what are you gonna do now? Asteroid Purge. Okay, you got remove your debuff, but you get more charge. Prominence up, okay. Whoa, calm down, bud. Calm down, bud. Okay. Let's do that on you. And we'll go... Shoot. Not the best. Okay, well, Mash, you're gonna be doing some big hits then, huh? It's not like there's another choice. Let's actually dodge with you. Because then next turn we'll be guarding with you. Okay, hit your big hits. I like seeing Mash do the big numbers. Okay, Eclipse. Remove buff. Dang. That's not fun. Yes, keep going for her though. Yeah, we're gonna pop this for sure. Okay. And we're gonna go... One, do you have crit up? No, but we'll hold on to that. 1, 2, 3. Do some big hits here. Alright. It's a good thing he's not hitting the remove buff first. Yes, give us all meter. Give us that sick meter. We love it. Target focus doesn't matter. He attacks everyone. So let's go 1, 2, 3, because I want to get those ones that actually hit for big numbers. Oh, come on. So close. Okay, at least we can do that next turn. Okay. Prominence. Okay. Let's go... Let's hold on to that, so we'll go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't give himself full meter when I break his things. I hate when they do that. Just no way to tell what's gonna what if they're gonna do it or not. All right. Nebula Purge. That means you're okay. You're getting more charges, which is fine. Rip Merlin, but that's fine. That's less fine. Okay. Alright. Now the good news is if everyone's here, we can now do big damage to you and pop everyone's supers with big super damage. Does yours do... Because yours is threat to humanity. And the overcharge is the defense down. That's fine, though. Pop more attack. Pop more green. And, yeah, heal. Okay, so we're gonna go... your overcharge does decrease crit rate. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Alright. Big damage, let's go. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Will we even need the last Noble Phantasm? Nope. Yeah, that was a victory lap more than anything for me, just because I used that seal. Honestly, I could have butt my head against it, but this video is already looking to be several hours longer than I would have liked it to be. I currently have around 4.5 hours of footage, so that's going to need to be trimmed the frick down. Guys, I was bashing my head. Let's go. There it goes. Well done. You've managed to fell the tree. I can see its magical energy signal fading rapidly. Looks like there's only one thing left to do. It might be too little too late, but if I use my serious light... Don't bother. You know just as well as I do. This anger's only a runaway. It's meant to help you get back up to speed so you can keep on going. Sorry, runway. This isn't the destination by a long shot, so it's okay, don't sweat it. I guess our teamwork just wasn't up to snuff. Maybe things would have been different if we'd kept our contract this whole time. I'm sorry, Asfatamin. You think? Pisses me off, but I felt like I got to raise more hell out there than I thought I would. Why is reading so difficult today? I don't know. Seems to me like we were a pretty good match. Sorry I couldn't win this one for you. Believe me, I'm pissed off about it too. Hey, I'm still alive. That's good enough for me. So you decide for yourself whether you've won or lost, huh? You really are a clever master. See ya. Goodbye, my awkward servant. What the hell do you mean awkward? What were you doing? I'm pretty sure we could have won if you'd helped us out. Hi! Forgot about you. Yes, I had every intention of assisting, truly I did. But I'm afraid I ran into some entirely unexpected trouble of my own. Now then, let's get this over with, shall we? Now that everyone's gaze is rooted to the god high in the sky, it's time I introduce myself properly. Indeed, how could they not be in awe at the god of a Lostbelt? Truly, they cannot help it. Just as I cannot help it if I take advantage of this moment to pluck the Master of Chaldea's heart clean out of his chest. Hey. Yes? Bruh, what is this? Oh, it's Asclepius. Just as I thought. I hate not being able to go into specifics, but damn if my head doesn't feel much clearer now. Good thing I realized in my final moments that I might have caught some bug I wasn't aware of. All that was needed to cure it was my death. So you made one of your resurrection tonics. You think I could make that as a servant? Hardly. Maybe if there was a Goggin around here, but short of that, no. No, the best I could manage is a slow-acting mimetic, but I can still make sure it at least works well for me. As the saying goes, physician, heal thyself. So use your own death to restore yourself to your original state. I'm impressed you figured out a way to escape from Arjuna's divine control. That, however, does not explain why you're getting in my way now, Asclepius. Why else? As soon as I came to my senses, I knew exactly where to find the malignant tumor eating away at this world, and I also knew I could never live with myself if I didn't excise it. Once I surgically remove you from this world, my work as a doctor will be done. Wow, what a cool battle. Well, that's one thing that kept him busy, I guess. Fine by me. I didn't even realize how beat up you were. That's hilarious. I doubt this spirit origin I'm using here will last much longer, and it seems a great deal of time has passed as well. Enough for the tree bestowed upon this world to be destroyed. Ah, what a shame, what a pity. Still, there's always next time. Me. I knew it, that body is just a Shikigami. A shadow of yourself, isn't it? I wonder where the real you might be. Well, I won't worry about that for now. Besides, we both still answer to the same leader, don't we? Indeed we do. As long as we share the same goal, of course. Oh, so that was... Okay, so he wasn't a thing. Cool, sounds good. Indeed. I heard you say this Lostbelt would get to its end goal quicker this way, Limbo. You knew this Lostbelt was doomed, didn't you? But instead of trying to prevent its destruction, you tried to hurry it along. There's more to the disciples' goals than you're letting on, isn't there? Hey, Koyanskaya, think we can cut a deal here? But of course. I presume you'd like a one-way trip to the Greek Lostbelt then? Ah, Koyanskaya! Why yes, where there's demand, so too will there be supply. That's just as true in neighboring towns as it is in neighboring nations. Whether it's a late-night bus or a brand-new space shuttle, Tamamovich Koyanskaya at NFF Services is here to provide hard. I swear, David never misses a beat. I still can't believe he came all this way just to teach me how to call on you. Oh, interesting. Huh, that's what it was for, huh? Interesting. Well, if it's a trip between Lostbelts you're looking for, just sit back and let me handle everything. We can discuss what I'm sure will be a most generous compensation later. Do be advised, this is a one-time only tour package, complete with a special payment plan. Yes, I'm aware. I knew I was making a deal with the devil. Mash, Tanner, I enjoyed our time together here, I mean it. But at the same time, I can't turn my back on the other cryptors either. Just how it is. So, what can you do? I say we just blame it all on the world and our unlucky lots in life and leave it at that. I resigned myself to it a long time ago. Since birth, honestly. Anyway, with any luck, maybe I'll see you again someday. Adieu! In the end, Pepe was actually probably my favorite cryptor. He's really interesting in many ways. He got away. That's just how it goes sometimes. Frankly, after all that non-stop fighting we've been doing, tell me about it. I'm just amazed we managed to take out the tree. I think Tanner and the others deserve a big round of commendations from you, Commander.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
And speaking of commendations, I almost forgot to give some myself. We couldn't have made it to God's Skyboulder, or Freakinesh, or Lakshmi without you, Gordy. You really came through. Why don't you let me handle the driving from here and get yourself some well-deserved rest?
You don't have to tell me. This might not be my most glamorous move as Commander-in-Chief, but I'm leaving the rest of this mission in your hands. I'll deal with the aftermath later. Right now, my stress and exhaustion are both at their
Damn, he just went out like a light the moment he sat down. Lucky guy. Maybe I should head to the break room for a nap, too. Go for it. Captain Knight can take it from... Huh? Where'd he go? Oh, right. He must have gone to say his goodbyes to her. Well, I can't blame him for that. Munier, go ahead and tell the rest of the staff we're officially off high alert. And make sure to let them know they've all done a great job, too. Now that my task is fulfilled, it seems this world is sending me back where I came from. And I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. You mean about your secret identity? Well, I honestly don't care too much. We've had weirder things. I appreciate that, but it doesn't change the fact that I made a mistake in not trusting you. I hope I'll have a chance to repay this debt I owe you someday, though I doubt you'll ever need a servant like me. I'd love to have you on our team. I actually don't need her, but that's okay. You really don't hesitate with that sort of thing, do you? I've already given you a ticket. You're free to board my ship at any time. Thank you. I suppose fighting to take back the world is a form of rebellion in its own right, isn't it? If I get the chance to ride your ship again someday, I expect I should have no trouble succeeding whatsoever in whatever my next rebellion may be. Farewell, old comrade. Bye. Why couch your wishes in so many hypotheticals? No need to hold back. You can and should join us again. Let me be absolutely clear. You are not nearly as powerless or as troublesome as you think. You may harbor the goddess of misfortune, but the worst I saw from you amounted to no more than an amusing bit of clumsiness, and that I consider to be good fortune. I think you must have been controlling your bad luck unconsciously, more than you realize. You are a great warrior, and a queen who protected your people admirably. Be proud and hold your head up high, Lakshmi Bai. Or would you prefer I call you sister-in-law, in honor of Lakshmi's power? No thank you, I've had quite enough excitement for one rebellion. See you around, King of Kassala. It has been an honor to fight alongside the heroes of my childhood bedtime stories. I suppose I would even say it was fortunate. Though I am an avatar of misfortune, it seems good things may still come my way. So I'm certain it's possible that you will one day be reunited with the one you love as well. I pray that day comes. Farewell. Yeah, sorry, she's in the arcade. You're not going to see her for a while, but... Lastly, there's something I need to say to you, Tanner. Now that I'm about to meet my end in this place, I need you to answer the question I've been putting off until now. Was there meaning in us fighting alongside the people of this world against its god? Mean because they're, like, gonna disappear now? Yes, I already know my own answer to that question. Pepper and Chino knew that our urging them to fight would ultimately lead to their destruction, so I can't accept that they're simply going to disappear now that this battle is over. Nor do I condone everything we did to reach this point, my own actions included. In that sense, I may even hate you for leading them to this fate. That's understandable. However, I may not accept this fate, but that doesn't mean I've lost hope. Lakshmi? I refuse to let things end like this. I refuse to let this be their ending. I was born in this land. I grew up believing in reincarnation, and so I have no problem rejecting this resolution. Who cares if they go back to the pruning theoretical phenomenon? Who cares if the felling theoretical phenomenon is resolved? All I know for certain is that these people's lives aren't going to end here. There's bound to be a next time for them. There's bound to be. I just know a proper reincarnation is waiting to save them all. They'll all be reborn in accordance with their karma, and go on to be even better people in the future. That's how the world works. That's the natural state of things. Others may think it sounds like some sort of fairy tale, but we truly believe that all life always has another chance. Cool. If they just say reincarnation, then we're all good. Right? We could just be like, it's cool. They'll reincarnate. We believe in that. Totally. Pulling at our collar. I'm sorry. No need to look so sad. I'm not saying you need to believe this as well. I'm only saying that this is what I wish to believe. Come to think of it, you've already ended 3 other worlds in this manner, haven't you? The sheer weight of that responsibility is only just sinking in. If you continue down this path, you'll be choosing to make yourselves out to be the villains in the eyes of every other world out there. Yeah, that was kind of a theme. I'm impressed. Not many would have the strength of will to do something like that. For that, you have my respect. Farewell, my comrade in arms, and good luck. My work here is done too, though I think I'll hold off on going back to being a shut-in, at least for a bit. Because what Karna said? Yuppers, pretty much. You just speak like me. Besides, my real self might be a hopeless neat, but right now, for whatever reason, I'm a god. How can I put this? It kind of feels like I'm riding the safest car in the whole world. And since that kind of chance doesn't come around here every day, I thought if I'd hold off on shutting myself back in and see what else is out here. I've never seen anyone treat being a god like owning a vehicle before. That's not all. You know how there's not a single god left in this world now, right? I'm guessing that's new for this place. So now, for the first time ever, these people are going to have to learn to live in a world without any gods in it. They don't have to pray in hopes it'll save them from being murdered by beasts, but they also won't have a paradise coming in every 10 days to look forward to. They've only ever known a world where their god was trying to lead them towards perfection, so I think all this new freedom might be a lot for them to deal with. I mean, this whole brand of freedom has a lot of dangers they're not used to, you know? It's like suddenly telling a neat they're free to do whatever they want and throwing them out on the street. There's no right or wrong way for these people to live anymore. Now they just have to figure out how to exist as best they can. So, as the last god remaining, I feel like it's up to me to keep an eye on them. But this world isn't going to... I know. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do. What's a good example? Oh, I know. It's like if your favorite manga cafe is closing for good and you just want to wander around it on its last day of business and enjoy it while it lasts. Sometimes you come across a shelf with a series you never noticed, and others you might be browsing books you've read dozens of times. It might not change anything in the end, but I think there's still meaning to be found in just being there. That's kind of beautiful, actually. Wow, yeah, I'm sure there is. A manga cafe, huh? I've only heard stories about them. Whoa, really? You mean you've never been to one? I can't believe it. Other than convenience stores, they're one of the few paradises outside my home I can visit. Well, hey, you know what they're like, right, Tanner? Why don't you tell Mash about them sometime? Or even better, you build one in your base. I'll get right on that. Just what I like to hear. Well, that's all I gotta say, so I guess I'll be going. And hey, congrats on a job well done. Become statue and slide. Your statue can move around on its own. I had no idea. Alright, so you remember the other reason we came to this Lostbelt, right? As clearly as a blue-ringed octopus. I need to perform the Aranax Phantasm's activation ritual, and only in a particular area in India. Luckily, I already synced up with the border earlier, so we're pretty much halfway there. Well, that is most encouraging. Once that is complete, we'll finally be able to reach a certain Lostbelt protected by especially tempestuous seas. Well, I do look forward to that future expedition. There's no need to rush. I say we have more than... I would say we have more than earned ourselves a little break before we begin making our way towards Captain Nemo's coordinates. If we're taking a break anyway, can I make a request? There's somewhere I'd like to stop on the way. I know there's no point in going there, but I also feel like we should. I feel like we're obligated to. Oh my, what's this? Gordy's supposed to decide where we go next, but he's off snoozing it up. Oh well, guess that means no one's gonna gripe about it. If a certain beautiful genius who's taken back the wheel decides in his place, will they? I know what Mash wants. This is gonna be interesting, actually. This is interesting, because this Lostbelt's taking a while. It's not immediately disappearing, which is making me think, like, what if they don't? There's a chance, it feels like, right? Okay. So, we got the cornered mice card. Okay, yes, Smash, we see. It's... This is the weirdest card. The moment the cat designates you as its prey, it will continue to chase you till the end. Even if there's a bell around its neck to herald its presence, it's only a matter of time until you're captured. That's terrifying. This card in general, it's not... It's scary. Thank you for the Saint Quartz. So we'll get that right away. Wild Beasts, we'll get those, A world where the cycle... blanks? What's it gonna say? What's it gonna say? Well, this is disappointing. My doctor's intuition is telling me quite clearly. I may have succeeded at removing that cancerous alter ego from this world, but he was only a symptom. I wasn't able to eradicate the source. Damn it. Even if I did only just wake up, that's no excuse for me to fail a simple operation. It's still not enough. I need more techniques, more knowledge. No, not just me. If medical science is to advance, mankind will need more too. I don't have time to rest. I must return to my research, my training. Is my man dead? My man's on the ground. Well, it seems the other source of this world's infection, that giant tree, has been excised as well. If so, maybe that'll do. No, it's not enough. There's nothing more dangerous than amateurish medical treatment. No layperson should attempt an operation under anything but the most dire circumstances. The sooner the foolish patients die, the sooner they can help medical science advance. It sounds like someone crying, and they're coming this way. What do I do? I don't know which is the right kind. What's wrong? Why are you crying? Are you in pain? Are you itchy? Answer my questions accurately. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. If you're neither sick nor injured, I have no need for a doctor, then go away. I'd offer to go away myself, but I'm afraid my own legs can't take another step. You're a doctor? Please, you gotta help my mom. She's sick. She won't stop coughing no matter what we do. I don't want her to die. I heard the herbs around here could help her, but I don't know which one to pick. Calm down. So the patient's your mother, is it? How frequently does she cough? Does she cough up blood? What color's the phlegm? Tell me everything. My man is like chaotic neutral doctor. What a waste of time. This diagnosis won't do a thing to help advance medical science. I don't even need to go treat her myself. You handle this. Take this and have her swallow it. It'll put her to sleep, but that's normal. Don't worry about it. Wait until morning. If she's still coughing, give her this pill as well. That's all. Really? Thanks, Mr. Doctor. Thank you so much. His mother, huh? For some reason, I suddenly remembered when someone asked me why I cared so much about advancing medicine. What is it that drives me to pursue it to the exclusion of everything else? Hell if I know. I forgot that sort of thing a long time ago. Still, there's one thing I know I want. Humans, mankind, carry on my work, travel the path that others have blazed. There is no need to fear failure. Casting aside excellence may be foolish, but it is no less so to cast failure aside. For anything that continues to evolve will always be defective when compared to the future. If human medicine can reach the same heights I did, and continue on even further, they will no longer have anything to fear from the gods. I once managed to conquer death. Will mankind ever do the same? Yes, I'm sure they will, as long as no foolish gods try to get in their way. How I loathe such gods, none more so than Apollo, who impregnated a human woman only to let her die. If human medicine can ever truly surpass death, if it advances to a point where they can bring back the dead, and no one ever has to die again, we have a major resource problem. Then someone else will tell her in my place. I forgot what it was I wanted to tell her, but it's probably a trifling matter. Someday, the mother I never got to touch or even to lay eyes on, the mother who was killed by a foolish, detestable god, and reduced to ash by the moment I was born will know how I feel. I might get to see Apollo pretty quickly considering what the next Lostbelt is. Right? I have no idea who shows up in it. Well, time to finish this. This is so strange, isn't it, Auntie? The Kali Yuga is over, but nothing happened. I'm shocked. The giant tree and the god Sky Boulder are gone too. That's true, it's so strange, but we haven't seen any Kali either. Maybe this changes for the better. Huh? There's something outside the window. I'm gonna take a look. Okay, but be careful, alright? It's dark outside now, and I don't want you going off too far. I won't. Oh wow, it's the Travelers. What a surprise. What's up? It feels like it's been forever since I saw you. Well, we came to say goodbye. And to tell you what's going on. There's going to be no more reincarnation cycles. What do you mean? Up until now, a god was putting this world through an endless cycle of reincarnation. Those reincarnations were wrong. They never should have happened. Do you want to know what took place in them? Do you want to know what you forgot? If you do, you should know it's going to be painful. Maybe you're not even meant to know about it. But even so, I feel like we're supposed to tell you. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I knew I'd forgotten something. I could tell something wasn't right. Please tell me, mister. I want to know what I forgot and what I lost. Oh, is it going to cut back to her in tears? Not yet. Father. So I did have a father. Know what? I'm not surprised. Even when I'm talking to my auntie and uncle at home or when I go outside to play, I wanted to call out for someone, but I couldn't, and it felt like something is missing. I was wondering why I felt like that. Now it all makes sense. Wait, please don't get the wrong idea. This wasn't okay. Your father, Ajay, wasn't defective or evil in any way. He could be overly blunt and he was kind of awkward, but he had an inner strength that kept him going no matter what things were like around him. He loved his family and he fought bravely to protect them. And thanks, miss. It's hard for me to imagine, but I think I get it. I'm sorry. I wish I had more than words to convey what he was like. I did the best I could, but I'm still not sure if this means anything to you. Hey, are there proper reincarnations? Huh? You said this world went through wrong reincarnations before, right? So I was just thinking, if there's wrong ones, maybe there are proper ones too. Oh no, did I surprise you? Did I say something weird? I'm sorry. Not at all. I don't know, but I'd like to believe in them. Not at all. I think there must be them. Let's be blunt with her. Yeah, I think so too. So if my father went away in a wrong reincarnation, do you think maybe I'll get to see him again when there's a proper one? I hope I can. Yeah, I'm sure you can. Mash. Thank you both for telling me all this. Well, I should get back home before my auntie and uncle start to worry about me. Oh, you guys are all leaving on another journey now, right? I'm gonna miss you guys, but I hope you have fun. Come see me again sometime, okay? Oh. That's enough, Mash. I'm sorry, Senpai. I know this was incredibly selfish of me. I just felt like I had to tell her. Maybe I'm just trying to make myself feel better. No, I think you were right. If you ask me, I think it's still too soon to come to conclusions. My job is to tell the truth, and the truth is, we're doing what we must to save the world. That is a fact and one we must not forget. We must not resent it for purely personal reasons. Mash, everything you've experienced up to this point, good and bad alike, has helped shape who you are. Similarly, do keep in mind that everything we've done here is necessary for what we're trying to accomplish. At least for now, of course. Time will tell whether the actions we took were the right ones or not. Though I can't yet say if that answer will be revealed to us or to others who will pass judgment on us. Regardless, once we are done, the people judging our actions will be those of proper human history. And that's how it should be. Yes, you're right. I learned in Russia, Scandinavia, and China that we would have to fight others' world's futures in order to take our back our own. That we would have to make difficult choices, but we can't let them hold us back. Fu. I'm okay now, Fu. I feel calmer now. I have to apologize to you too, Master. I'm all right now. Now come on, let's head back to where we need to go and get that part activated. Oh, look at that, Master. The starry sky is so beautiful here. I think this will be the perfect night for a drive. She's trying so hard to put on a smile. Good night. My blanket is nice and warm. It smells like sunlight after being hung up to dry. My tummy is nice and full thanks to the yummy meal Auntie made. When I open my eyes, I can see the beautiful earrings Auntie and Uncle gave me for my birth anniversary lying on the nightstand. I'm so happy right now. So happy. Although, maybe I don't deserve to be. I remember the nice travelers and what they told me. And it makes my chest go tight. I remember how sad and lonely I felt on my birth anniversary, when it felt like someone was missing. Now I know there was supposed to be someone named there. If had been there, would my birth anniversary have been more fun? If was here now, would I be even happier? Huh? What was his name again? Who was I thinking about? I know they told me about him, but I already forgot, even though I really cared and wanted to be there. Oh right, I prayed about this before I went to bed. I'm sure I can still remember that. That nice man said there could be proper reincarnations from now on. So I'll pray that in the next reincarnation, or the one after that, or even the one after that, will come back to me. Huh? That's weird. All of a sudden I can't stop crying. I don't understand. It feels like someone I was close to used to scold me whenever I cried before, so there's no point in crying now. I don't need these tears anymore. But no matter how hard I pray for a god to take my useless tears away, they still keep coming. I only just remembered that the nice man also told me that God isn't here anymore either. Now what do I do? Does this mean nobody will hear my bedtime prayers? Does this mean they'll never come true? That thought makes me even sadder. Now my tears are coming even faster. If God really is gone now, then who's going to get rid of these tears I don't need? If God isn't here anymore, then who am I supposed to pray to from now on? Oh God, we've destroyed... This society is going to crumble. However, prayers are heard simply by virtue of being prayers, and not by a proper reincarnation cycle. Father, but by the transient dreams of a young girl crying herself to sleep. Wow. Dang. That was a bit heavier of an ending than I expected. Oh, gotta take my screen cap. Gotta take the screen cap. Cosmos denial. We got it. Perfect. That's one for the Twitter. Boom. And I don't think the words Holy Grail came up once in this Lostbelt. I mean, I'll take it. And it's the quest clear, but I don't think it ever came up. Craft Essen's family portrait and wardrobe key for the robe of the fiery three gods has been added. Oh, cool. Guess what? I don't have Karna, so it doesn't matter. Thanks for the 10 Saint Quartz. And so we'll grab that. It's gonna be like, congratulations, you unlocked something you can't even wear. And family portrait. Let's see this. Aww. Increase HP recovery amount by 15 and reduce damage by 300. I see, I get it now. So I really was forgetting something. I had a feeling that was the case, so tell me. What is this important thing I've forgotten? This is but a vision of a dream, kind parents, friendly older brothers and sisters, a cute little sister and a beloved pet dog. This is a scene of a family that disappeared, victims of the cycle of madness. Yet you still imagine it. You see the prayer of the young girl who had forgotten everything coming to fruition at the end of it all. Wow, okay, that's super sad. Holy crap. Wow. Wow, okay. Huh. Well, that's that. We did it. Coming up next, Lostbelt 5, Ancient Ocean of the Dreadnought Gods, Atlantis, the day to bring down gods. So, this is just basically saying you can get some fruit. I just got that. Half campaign. Sounds good. yeah, that's about it for now. Oh, new info. Release info. You need to have cleared part 4. Sounds good. Lostbelt number 5. That's it. That's all we got. So, sounds good, guys. Depending on when this comes out, we might get going into it right away, or we might do some interludes. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. But till then, guys, thank you all for watching. This was... Oh, I guess I should get my thoughts. I really liked where it went. As the Lostbelt, I feel like it didn't go too crazy at the end, though. Like, it felt like the Goggin went harder with kind of its big conclusion. I don't know, I was kind of expecting something a bit bigger, although the personal nature of it being Arjuna and Karna fighting each other is really cool. And yeah, like, super enjoyable. Probably my second favorite Lostbelt so far. I think Goggin is the first. Then we have this, and then probably Sin. Or do I like Sin or the Anastasia one more? I don't know. I actually can't tell. I would have to think about it. I probably need the future sight, the foresight of all of them. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time for some more. Ciao.